does she make her hair do that? That is really not as easy as I thought it would be. Welcome to the Fearless era of 'Tis the Damn Readathon. Fearless is an era that a lot of people are revisiting right now because of Taylor's version coming next month, which is so exciting. I just hit my hand really hard while talking and I was trying to pretend it didn't hurt, but it really hurt. Outfit wise, I struggled with this one because I feel like in the Fearless era, Taylor wore a lot of white dresses and I don't have any white dresses. I'm too pale to pull off white, but she also wore a lot of just like general long flowy dresses, and I feel like this is kind of a good colour scheme for that era. So the hair is curly again, the cowboy boots have reappeared, and Taylor is back. You could say I'm standing in my best dress, Fearless, if you wanted to. The Fearless era challenge I've decided to aim for is to read a book that intimidates you, feeling fearless, so I've picked this one, The Remains of the Day by Kazuo Ishiguro. I have still only read one book by Kazuo Ishiguro, which is Never Let Me Go, and I loved it. It's one of my favourite books of all time, and I don't know why I keep putting off going back to him as a writer because I'm so excited, but intimidated by The Remains of the Day. The winner of the Booker Prize, that's always a sign that I'm going to struggle. It's the winner of the Nobel Prize in Literature. I mean, it's intimidating stuff. I actually do have 45 minutes before I'm supposed to be starting work. I woke up really early this morning for no good reason. I just woke up and it wasn't even 6 AM and I couldn't get back to sleep and my hair was in curlers, so I was uncomfortable and it was annoying. So I've been up for a while, so maybe I will snuggle and start reading this one now. Look at me, so productive and fearless today. Oh, hello, 1989. There's nothing in this. Look at that angel ready for her Zoom meeting close-up. Blue light glasses for eye strain, but really just because I think they made me look clever. Emma, focus on work, stop staring at yourself in mirrors. Another day in the world of our anxious little hippo. Still won't go for a walk. I so nearly got her to go out excitedly, so we've been like very slowly dropping little treats and stuff so that she like works her way outside, and then she got outside after a long build up, got super excited, started jumping, so I was like, this is perfect. When she gets into that excited mode, then she's like good to go for a walk, and just as she jumped up at me, a car went past really loudly and she ran back inside. So that was the end of walk time today. If you watched my first 'Tis the Damn Readathon vlog, you will have seen me unboxing this reading pillow. It is like feeling so almost ready now. I really want to sit in it now for the rest of my lunch break. I've got like 40 minutes left to read my book and I want to sit in this pillow, but it said to leave it for 24 hours and it's only had like 19. But look, it can sit up by itself now. It's starting to look so awesome. I think it's going to be the comfiest cushion I've ever had. But for now, while I wait, it's back to my regular spot on the sofa to get on with this one. I said I was going to start it this morning, but I really just read like that first page that you saw me read and I don't even remember it, so I'm going to start from the beginning now. The first 20 pages of that book I just read was the prologue, and it was basically all the butler of this grand house. It's his like stream of consciousness working out what he's supposed to do when his employer, I always get those the way around, when his employer starts bantering with him. The whole prologue is basically on the matter of bantering. He wants to talk to some other butlers to ask them about the question of bantering. He tries bantering back one time, but it doesn't really work. Already, I'm in love with this. Today was a lot actually. It's been exhausting, quite a stressful day, and I'm exhausted. So I worked for like an hour later than I planned to. I've got half an hour until I'm doing yoga, so I'm just gonna lie on my bed with my eyes shut, I think. Sorry reading plans, I'm too tired for you right now. I don't know how to nap. I've never successfully napped. I guess I should shut my eyes. I feel awkward. Okay, I didn't have a nap because naps are weird. Instead I just lay there tweeting about wine and Taco Bell, and now I really want wine and Taco Bell. But first it's yoga time. I'm actually excited. I've always hated yoga and thought it was boring my whole life, and then recently I've done just 2 classes of yoga with one of my friends from work is a yoga teacher, so she's doing these like classes on the side, and suddenly I love it. And she was ill last week and didn't do it, and I really missed it. Who am I? One of the challenges for the Fearless era is to meditate. Does yoga count as meditating? Meditating is the next thing I hate that maybe I need to teach myself to be good at. While I'm waiting for yoga to start, it has been 24 hours. So I'm going to test out this reading pillow. It's so solid. Will I ever have a bad back again? Maybe not. Look at it stretch.
to breathe.
Not to be that bitch, but that yoga was exactly what I needed. I like legit can feel the stress just leaving my body. Thank God. I didn't realize how stressed I was. I accidentally left this jumper on the radiator while I was getting ready for bed, and that is the best thing that has ever happened to me. It is so warm and snuggly. So Archie is on his way back with Taco Bell for me for dinner. Seriously, while doing the yoga, I was feeling so zen that I was like, you know what? I don't even need Taco Bell anymore. I'm gonna cook my own really good, healthy dinner. It's gonna be so fun and relaxing to cook. And then he called on his way back. He was doing the grocery shopping anyway. He called and was like, I'm going past Taco Bell. Should I just go in and get some? And I was like, yeah. To be honest, yeah. So while I'm waiting for him, I'm gonna do some reading on my reading pillow. This is nice. I accidentally ate some of Archie's meat burrito. And then I had to give him half of my veggie burrito to make up for it. My veggie burrito was much nicer.
But I said, I don't care. You shall pay penance.
This seat that I'm on is fucking fantastic. I should start taking a shot every time he says the word bantering. I would be fucked. Oh, thanks for making a ton of noise over my filming. Aren't men useful to have around?
I'm not gonna walk home with any men tonight.
This book switches between being very funny and then also just making me like miserable and cross with how classist England used to be and still is very much, but like the extent that it used to be, my goodness. And this is all from the perspective of a butler who like so entirely sees himself as just like born to serve people that he sees as superior to him, and it's like an honor for him to be around them. I hate it. It's sad. Okay, I think that's enough reading for me today. I only read 66 pages. Excuse me. Wow, that yawn just kept going. It's definitely going to be a slow read, this one. I love my new pillow. Should I take it to bed with me? Good morning. Well, technically, good afternoon. It is just gone noon the next day and I haven't filmed anything yet. I've just been at work. Managed to get Hippo to go on a nice walk with us this morning. Should have filmed it, forgot. Just finishing up a couple more things at work, but then I'm gonna go on my lunch break, and I was thinking I might do like a Taylor Swift dance workout before I eat. I couldn't find a specifically fearless one. MadFit has some that are folklore and Evermore themed. I haven't yet found a specifically fearless one that looks good. I could just do like Taylor Swift in general. Okay, time for dancing. Also, forgot to update that I actually read quite a bit more of this in bed last night before I fell asleep. So I'm like nearly halfway through at this point and really enjoying it. It's definitely a book where like nothing happens. It's just the inner workings of this guy's mind, which is absolutely my favourite genre pretty much. Either that or like serial killer thrillers, one of the two. Ignore all the boxes piled up in the corner. Someone is coming today to pick them up. They're all going back to the office. In the meantime, they're just cluttering up my room. Okay, let's dance. Taylor Swift dancing time.
Follow you, follow you, follow you. And I wanna follow you, follow you, follow you, follow you. Like a window to my third eye. You're the most beautiful blue sky, blue sky. If I was to say it, it just wouldn't do it. If I was to show you, baby, oh, oh, oh.
Lovely, I thought I'd be able to get through that without tying my hair back. Okay, to make up for the fact that wasn't specifically Fearless era Taylor, I'm going to listen to Fearless while I have a shower now. I brought this chair to bed with me last night to read in bed and it was heaven. So while I eat my post-dance routine chocolate mousse, I'm going to read a little bit more. Wait, I only have two hands, how do I do this? Oh, I remember. This last scene was so funny. The butler was trying. He'd been given the task of giving the birds and the bees talk to a son of one of the guests at the house where he works, but like a grown-up son who was about to get married. But the guy keeps misunderstanding what he's talking about. It's hilarious. This book is a lot funnier than I thought. Okay, back to work. Here's the thing, did not vlog at all the rest of the day, got really, really drunk doing a quiz show. I did a quiz show for Leanne's birthday quiz show. My topic was Lindsay Lohan and nobody fucking knew anything about her. So go and watch the quiz show, I will link to it. I didn't do any reading today at all. I didn't even know what the point of vlogging today was. I'm gonna go to bed. Bye. Love you so much. Bye. I'm very hungover, unsurprisingly. I need to start reading this bloody book, don't I? Why is every clip of me saying that I need to read the book followed by a clip of me doing anything other than reading the book? But apparently Taylor Swift spent 4 months teaching herself to do the splits and is now like so proud of being able to do the splits that she has a photo of herself hanging on her wall doing the splits. Nothing but respect for that. So I'm also going to teach myself to do the splits. It might take a lot longer than 4 months because I'm the least flexible person in the world and can't get even close. But let's do some stretching. Let's give it a go. Taylor Swift inspiring me to do anything other than read today.
I've been looking for an answer in your inner eye. I've been pulling back the curtains of your paradise. I've been killing all my instincts in the suicide.
That's as good as I can do. This is what I look like now. I'm determined to actually finish the book today. And so I'm getting back into full Taylor commitment. I'm curling my hair back up again. Let's hope that no one tries to video call me at work this afternoon. Should I read for 5 minutes before I have to go back to work? I also haven't eaten yet. Am I hungry? It's really hard to tell when you're hungover, you know? Also, just to make that clear, when I say I haven't eaten yet, I don't mean today. I just mean on this lunch break. Today as a whole, I've eaten a lot. This is my office now. Archie's on calls upstairs and I didn't want to look like this in the background of his meetings. That could be distracting. I will not move from this sofa until this book is finished. Famous last words. I really wish I hadn't said that. He's a little fool, isn't he, this guy? This book just keeps being not what I expect. It's part funny. It's part sad and kind of dark. It's part a love story. The character, Stevens, the main character, is fascinating. And as I just said, a little idiot. He'll constantly be like, why this thing happened, I've never quite been able to decide. And then he goes off on some tangent explaining his memories of it. And it's like very, very clear what happened. There's also been some pretty dark stuff looking back into the history of the guy that he worked for. It's such a strong like point of pride for him that being a great butler partly means working for a distinguished family or distinguished man, lord of the house. But we're slowly getting little glimpses into some of the darker things that happened. Like we're just revealing these little darknesses hidden in there, and it's such a fascinating way this book is written. Oh god, I hate them. I hate the people he works for. Wow. It seems only appropriate, having just finished another of my Taylor Swift challenges, that I get back into Taylor Swift costume to wrap this video up. I can't be bothered to like actually change and put on an outfit because hangover. But my hair is good and curly. I'm gonna put on my cowboy boots again, just with my leggings and my jumper, and my jumper says girls on it because Taylor Swift likes girls. Oh, howdy! This is the only way I can sit to show you that I'm wearing cowboy boots. So with that, I have finished another of the challenges. I finished the remains of the day, which was a book I was intimidated by. So my fearless challenge is complete. I really, really enjoyed this one, just like I knew I would. I wish I had studied this at school because I feel like I loved it, but I'm also not clever enough or like educated enough to understand everything, get every little reference and subtlety. So I wish I'd studied it at school. Maybe I should look up some like online analysis of it or something. I want to get that really in-depth, like analysing every word, every sentence feeling that we got at school. People used to say that studying books in English ruined books for them. Studying books in English at school made me love books even more because I would never figure those things out by myself. And that's what I think this book deserves. So I guess you can keep your Nobel Prize, Kazuo. So thanks for coming along with me for another Tis the Damn reading vlog. Next I'm going to go back to reading Rebecca for the next vlog, which is Speak Now era. So I will see you in that one.